entitled Karen Ask that I not...
Sorry about that, I was eating a cookie. So, I know I've been doing work on tracks lately. I haven't really been doing the map. So, I'm going to work on the map because the doorbell's not here, so I'm just going to finish the rest of map 4. Then I might do some more. Yeah, so I'll do the rest of map 4 while doorbell's not here. I could have swear I had a yeah, there it is. I'll take these with me. I think I just heard my roommate stumble out of their room. Right. So hopefully I get map 4 done. If I get map 4 done, I might do a bit more working on the tracks. Which is perfectly fine because they have to be done. But for now my focus is on map 4. And I'll be eating cookies while doing it. The island I was tearing down full of sand to make glass. I think they're flying shipwrecks over this way actually. Should be seeing it soon then. That's one of them. Oh. I don't like that cookie too much. I think that's more of a cocoa one. I know chocolate's normally made out of cocoa, but now then you get those really strong cocoa tasting powdered ones. Choco pots it. I must have. There's a shipwreck in the sky here. On this side. I probably went past it. Actually, now it's annoying me. Where's that flying shipwreck? I know it's around here somewhere. That's the second half of it. Oh. Was it a graphics bug? Because I remember seeing this in the sky. there's one normally in here. Oh, there it is. Alright. Problem with Bedrock is you can't really do a quick select. Like the, what's it called, Jabra, or the PC. PC version. I must have been seeing things. Must have been a graphic bug, because that was up in the sky. Yeah, the second half's over there. I already rated that one. I put the map in my other hand because I don't know how to get rid of those buttons on the side. I think they took away that feature. You used to be able to, but now I can't find the setting for it. Oh, I should actually be healing. Yeah, so as I was saying before I went looking for a glitch, graphic bug glitch. Some chocolates and cookies have too much cocoa powder in it. I reckon it's not nice, but apparently people find it nice with a strong cocoa powder. Which I don't mind because everyone has. I forgot to bring the bucket, didn't I? Yes. I can only make 2 irons with the stuff I got on me. Ah, 1 iron. It's 9 iron ingots to make 1 bar, so I only have 2. Hopefully all of this isn't just melting. Once you live in a mountain in Minecraft for so long, you kinda get sick of the mountains. That's why I haven't really moved into mountains this time. But I am still doing those long tunnels underground, so, you know, I'm still sticking true to how I play Minecraft. But I'm only doing that long tunnel because it leads to a portal into the Nether. That is the fortress. The Nether fortress. I mean, I could... Ooh, lucky I didn't jump there. I mean, I could use the portal next to my place, that bridging. It's probably faster to get to the fortress over that, using that portal, but it's right on top of where skeletons and ghosts or ghouls, whatever they're called, ghosts spawn. So it's really annoying just getting past all of them, and this is all mountains, isn't it? Shit. Oh well. It's not that much of a big deal, it's mountains. It's just honestly don't be more annoying. But, whoop, need a drink. Drinking Milo instead of coffee or tea. Not really a big coffee or tea drinker. For those who don't know, Milo is more of a it's one of the things that Australia is known for. We do love our Milo. It's like a how do I describe it for people who don't know? It's like chocolate, but it's a energy cocoa thing. So there's Milo muesli bars, breakfast cereals, and just in cans. Milo is actually a big part of Australia's diet. You, you go to any Australian, ask them what a Milo is, and I can swear to God. Oh well, one who's actually lived here, not one that's born overseas, but actually lived in Australia. Will tell you, the Milo is just I think it'd be basically the national drink. If you want to talk about drinks of Australia. Just like Anzac cookies. Wait, is Anzac cookies Australian? I'm not too sure, actually. I feel like the sort of universal cookies, they're just everywhere. I've been everywhere. Why am I thinking of the South Park thing? Put my boat down. Actually, that's something that doesn't make sense to me. A boat can't go through one block of water, sealed off type of land. But I can go through lily pads? Makes absolutely no sense to me. Alright. Ooh, what's that? What? Ah, it's just a random hole. Which is perfectly fine. I don't think I bought... No, I didn't bring any pickaxes with me. I always don't mind that coal. Hello. Whoops. I almost called them foxes. Foxes are the orange ones. So, I just learnt this, but apparently in the UK, the English would actually breed foxes, some of them, not all, breed foxes to hunt them down. I didn't know that. I might actually have to come back this way with the... That's nice land. With the fortune pickaxe and just mine all the coal. Yeah, so they would breed their own foxes, then release them, so they get chased by the dogs. So they can hunt them down. And my first thought wasn't, oh, that's cruel. My thought was, oh, control population. I know that sounds mean, but we have a cane code problem here. They were brought here because of the Beatles, I think it was. Not the band, actual insects. For the sugar canes, the bugs got out of control, so we bought cocaine, well, basically frogs here to eat the bugs. Well, then the frogs got out of control. So it sort of makes sense. I'm pretty sure there's a fish in America. I can't think of the name. That's also a out of control population. Like it just breeded fast. Is it a cod? No, it's not a cod. Oh, I can't think of its name. But yeah. It's also like oop, the music's playing. I have discovered something. No, I'm kidding. It's not like Elder Scrolls Online, not Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. I believe that does that. It might be The Witcher. Right. I might swap the map to the other hands. No, I can't see the map now. Right, I'll just put the map back. I like the music, but the music can be loud at times. Alright, there we go. So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, population control. It's like that other animal. That was a big problem. What was it? It was rats or something on ships. Were also a big problem. So what they did is they brought in all these stray cats to help them take care of the problem. It's sort of in a way where they're saying, well, it's not a saying, but as soon as you see a rat or a mouse, the first thing you think of is a cat hunting them. It's because that's what they were always known as to do. There was a cat, talking about cats, there was a cat in World War II. I think it was World War II. No, it is World War II because it had the USSA, or Texas battleship. I could be wrong with names, but basically there was a cat that was called the Lucky Sam, I believe it was. This cat has been on like 2 or 3 ships and survived them all. What I mean by that is I think it was first on a German ship which got attacked and sunk. No one survived that except the cat. Then as time went on, we got saved by I think it was a US American ship. Then that ship also sunk. So it's sort of like the luckiest and unluckiest cat. Which in my book, is lucky if you survive. Ah, it's a brown sheep. Now, talking about I believe it was the USS Texas, which was created around about World War One, which was oh man, I am talking a lot about history tonight. Which was a ship ahead of its time in World War One, and before it could even see any action, World War One ended. Now here's the catch. What do you do with a ship that's top of its line? You basically leave the Marines in charge. So the entire crew were Marine based. The military Marine. Oh, my Milo's went cold. So basically, instead of the Navy guys, they put the grunts in charge of it. Do I have a shovel? Sorry, I was eating a cookie. It's like a midnight snack for me at the moment. So instead of the Navy people being in charge of all this highly advanced weaponry systems and all that, they put the grunts in charge. Now the grunts are just the regular soldiers. I'll explain further on what I mean about grunts after the story. So they put the grunts in charge of the ship for 15 or 10 years until the next war, World War, happened. They haven't seen any action until the next war. Now, the ship helped support. Can't speak English there. Me born in a country that speaks English. We can't speak. Anyway. Oop. Yeah, I'll ride this water. Nah, it's probably easier to walk on land. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. They get put onto the front lines to give backup support to D-Day landing, I believe it was. Like the first time they landed on the shores. Yeah, D-Day landing. And they unloaded all their cannons, bombarded the Germans' positions. Oh, I really gotta bring my pickaxe. Then get all that coal. And bombarded the shorelines where all the Germans were. Now, after all the Germans were bombarded, and they used up all the ammo, they retreated to the reply lines because they were out of ammo. By the time they got back and reloaded, all the US soldiers were already inland. So for those who don't know, inland basically means... pardon me, sorry. They went further inland. They went away from the shore. They just went inland. Yeah, that's it, inland. They went away from the shore, the ocean. Well, I'm telling you stories, I'll tell you little words so you don't feel like basically idiots. I don't mind stopping and explaining some of the words to you so you can understand better. So they went inland, and by the time Texas got back, it could not even be the Texas, it could be a different ship I'm thinking of. And the ship got back, they were inland. So what the ship did is they flooded half of their one side of their ship. So it's basically at an angle so they could. Oh, that scared me. I thought I was dead. I don't want to die. I'm too far from home. And plus my spawn points. Oh wait, no, I'm not too far away from world spawn. So they basically gangster wielded a 90-ton ship. And the Germans were like, ah, we are so far. Oh, I can't even do the accent when I speak normally. So what I'm guessing is the Germans were like, haha, we are so far inland. Their barbarians, their cannons on their ship won't reach us. So we won't get bombarded by their ship cannons. But they were wrong, because the Texas ship, at an angle, leaned it, gangster wielded itself, and opened fire. And spoiled the frontline troops even more. The ship was never sunk. I think it was in combat 2 or 3 more times. It's actually at a museum in America. Well, of course it'd be in a museum in America. It is an American ship. But, oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. But basically, this ship survived everything and all that to be bought. Oh, that's a big asshole. Did all this stuff, flooded half of its side just to shoot further inland. I don't know about you, but that basically sounds like a grunt move. So, right, story's over, so I can tell you about grunts now. Basically, grunts are just your regular soldiers. Just your, what are they called? Cannon folders. Which also means they just get sent out and be shot at by their commanding officers. It's just the sad truth. Some of them admit it, and some soldiers don't want to admit it. Trying to think of anything else that was interesting in the war. Oh, I think it was the Polish. The Polish had a bear cub that they found and adopted. It's too hot. I need to turn my aircon on. I'm sorry if it's noisy. Ugh. Yeah, it's too hot. I'm sitting here shirtless and I'm still sweating. Once it gets through it's cooling down the room, it'll just go quiet. It's always noisy for the first bit. Yeah, so the Polish found this bear cub by itself. And they basically, this is based on a true story, like all the stories I said so far. They basically adopted the bear into the military. They put it on ship with them, everything. And the Polish military unit that found the bear was artillery. So, throughout the war, There's like a whole movie on it. You can look into it. I can't remember. I'm bad with names. But basically, they brought this bear with them to the war. And this bear became an adult, basically. Became an adult bear that was a fighting bear. Part of this army unit. And caves are getting way too big. Basically, when they were in battle one day, the bear watched his brothers. I'm not going to say brother in his arms because he's basically a brother in arm to them. His fellow soldiers on what they were doing, being ammo, reloading, and all that to the cannons. The bear came along, picked up the ammo, brought it over to the cannons. Village. I might crash there for the night. Check out. The bear started bringing ammo, picking out boxes of ammo and bring it to the artillery cannons to load up and to shoot. Potion. It doesn't look like an abandoned village, which is good. So, you might think you're the coolest military unit, but then the Polish rocks up with a bear that brings them ammo and reloads. No, why are you running? I want to talk to you. Oh, you're a map dude. That's good to know. I pretty much remembered where all these villages are on these maps. So the bear would survive the war. It would be drink and smoke, and I don't know if it's passed away. I'm stuck on plants. I think all that's just... Yeah, I think all that's sand. The bear survived the war and was put into a museum. And all his brothers in arms would come and visit him with beer and smokes. The zookeepers kept chasing them out because they kept letting a bear smoke with them and drink with them. I feel like when World War II happened, there were so many countries that had animals that were like their guidelines or part of their units. There was a dog in World War One that the Americans have. The donkey us Australians had in World War Two, which was used as a way to transport wounded soldiers. I'm pretty sure the British had a horse or something in World War One. I could be wrong. But they had all these different animals. That would help in the war. Well, I wasn't expecting this. I need gold for tracks. You can be melted down. Oh, I don't know. I should have bought a pickaxe. Oh, it'll be fine. I can always come back for it. I'm also too lazy to make a pickaxe. That's why I haven't made one yet. I don't think I have any other stories to talk about. That's 2 sheeps. I could complain like I used to about what's wrong with the world, but there's too much to complain about. Can't even play music because YouTube basically. Oh, village. YouTube basically forces you to play their own music library. Because apparently they're cracking down on copyright. I don't really like that library. It's not the greatest library. Am I finding 2 potion dudes or something every village now? I'm pretty sure that's the potion dudes buildings. Looks like it. Oh, it'd be fine. And that's an outpost. And cherry trees. More cherry trees. Already got some on top of the house. I might do. I did some YouTube shorts a while back. I might start doing them again. I mean, the only YouTube shorts I'll probably do is just I know some of you don't like to watch the long process of me doing things like maps and that. So I don't know. Just do something like placing map 1, that's it. Nothing more, no text, no talking, just map 1 place. So but again, that's like too much effort. I'm not in it for the money. Not in it for anything. I suppose I should be like everyone else and be like, oh my god, follow me and subscribe. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be like, rock up when you want to. Just feel when you want to. Do whatever you want. I don't really care. Some people who regularly come, they've been with me. Why is that aircon not going? Just notice it's not going. How weird. I can feel cold breeze coming from it, but it's not really going. Oh, there we go. I might need to get the aircon checked. Yeah, so I'm not, like, I used to do Twitch live streaming, and there were people who were like, can we donate to you? I'm like, no, I do this for free. I don't want your money. Just, if you enjoy it, just drop in and say hi. It's just, I think after a while, I got someone to set up a donation link. This is for an old Twitch account. I don't remember it. I think I sold it to one of my friends or gave it away. But basically, at the time, the donation link was set up to a chat donation to one of my mates who was just unemployed at the time and needed money because he had a baby on the way. So I just went straight into his account. He was confused about where all this money was coming from for years until I told him. And he was shocked by it. I feel like there's too much bad in the world. I feel like there should be more good. I know, that's wishful thinking, but if this world has a little bit of, this world's full of dark, then I'm not saying I want to be a saint or a priest or a church person. I might just put a little bit of good back into it, just by being nice. Because I've seen what money's done to people. There was a YouTube fella, one of my old mates, I can't remember his name, because he just turned nasty. Well, didn't become very nice, because once he got big on YouTube, started making money, he started pushing people away and just started being mean. Even started treating his subscribers worse. He became too money focused. I don't really agree with stuff like that. If money don't change you, then what's the point of gaming? I know people do it because there's no other way to make money. I try to respect their wishes. But I just don't want to be. What did I say about money? Money is the sin of money or sin of greed. Man's seven greed sins or greed, happiness, angry, sad, love. Oh, no, that's the seven. That's the seven emotions of the human man. I can't remember what I was talking about, man. I can't remember where I read it. But people want to change the words that Neil Armstrong said, because apparently it offended people. well, today's generation. What was his words? One small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. Apparently because it has the word man in it. It's sexist. Which I just call is rubbish. I think he passed away, but I wonder if he was still alive today. What would he think of how the human race turned out? Would he still said those words? There's never anything good in them. I know that's where you get some of this Smith techniques now, but I can't remember which one, but you get them from Outpost now too. That's not the one I really care about. The one I care about is the Never. The one to upgrade our tools to Neverite. Oh, screw this. Next chance I get, I'm making a shovel. Actually I don't need a shovel. Apparently one of the best ways to make pink dye in Minecraft now is find cherry trees, pick up the pink pebbles. I don't blame them. I mean, it is probably easier as I'm running through a field of village and cherry trees. That's could call it the Japanese village. And that was a cave down to my right. The aircon is noisy. Luckily I got the clock on me because I can't tell daytime. I mean I could, it would just be black, but not black, dark. Careful, 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 careful. Since I don't really have to be on the mountain. Actually no, I'll keep going along the border of the map. Smash out the border. The border. Did I finish my drink? Yeah, I did. Finish out the border of the map, then just curve backwards. Once that's bit my tongue. Once that's done with this map, I might do it a bit more mining in the tunnels. Tunnels taking forever, so that's why I might just do it a bit more. So I might do 2 different types of live streams for Minecraft. One's that's just me, then one with Doorbell. Basically the guy who I'm doing multiplayer with him on this world. Because he wants to get his Minecraft achievements. So I don't blame him. They are a little bit annoying to do by yourself, but they're pretty easy. I'm going to make an axe. Surely I can't be. I am full. Oh, gosh. Ah, my leg. Get out of a piece of wood. I'm making an axe just because it's going to be easier. Oh, pardon me. Can't even go to sleep yet because the sun's not fully down. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll do 2 different live streams. One with doorbell, because I need stuff on the Nether because I want to kill the dragon to get to the end. The dragon, because the end has something I want. I will speed this up. Me mapping. And then the second one will be just me. Just doing this. So exciting. Yay for me. I bit my tongue. I didn't bite it, it nipped my tooth. Ow, that hurt. I got very sharp teeth. I can taste blood. My teeth have gone sharper. Oh, well, that's fine. Actually, most of the tissue scarring on my tongue is actually from my teeth. Yeah, that tastes like blood. Oh, it's fine. That's the other wolf. And we can go to sleep now. Alright, there we are. This is a very terrible jungle biome. That's also a nice land to build on. But I would have built in that middle island or that beach there. Because I feel like that's probably a better appropriate area. Yeah, this is jungle. I saw the cocoa bean. I've never seen one that like that. Just that light many trees. Alright, I better start turning. So what I'm thinking of doing once I go down the side of the map is all that area at an angle. I'm just going to try to straighten it out. So what I mean by that is by going along that edge and just try to discover it and turn it into a straight line. Oh, too far from the edge. I don't know how long I started this challenge of mine. I don't really care how long it takes. I feel like I'm just a broken record at this point, but basically I got challenged and mapped the world of Minecraft. All 6.1 billion blocks. And as an Australian, I can't turn that challenge down. It's against my nature of an Australian. So unfortunately, I'm stuck doing it. Which is perfectly fine. Minecraft is a good game. Most of it would be easier if they haven't took away all the good features. Like some of the things where you could transfer the enchantments from armor or weapons pieces to books, because I remember you could rip off the enchantments from like all those golden tools and armor you found from ruins, put the enchantments into books, then put those books on those enchanted books you officially made from getting enchantments from somewhere else onto your tools. You can't do that anymore. That's gone. Which was a really handy feature. Not just because it was broken, but just made life easier when you found stuff like, where is it? Here it is. Fort Protection 1. Now the only good thing about it is I can mount it down and try to scavenge some gold off it. Actually, I might change the plan a little bit. I might just turn left here and try to loop back down towards the map. That way I'll be a bit closer to home when I'm finished with map 4. Which makes more sense than actually trying to straighten it out. So I know there's going to be mountains like that on the way, which are just going to be more annoying to get around. So it's just better smashing them out now. Because I'll be working on like I said earlier, I'll be working on the tunnels. I hope my minecart's still on the tracks. I don't want to spend more iron to make another minecart. Alright, here we go. No. Still the same world. I'm just on a different map. I think when you last joined, I was on map 2. I was in a different area. I was in the swamp area. Is it because I'm wearing armor I never normally wear? Actually, now I think about it, I'm wearing armor. Since when do I wear armor of all people? That's weird. I think the most I ever go with armor is the shield. Rest of the time I'll just be like America. Oh, it'd be fun if I get... Oh, I can't do the accents as much anymore. Yeah, same world. Alright. I can't get over that I'm wearing armor. And my aircon just made a cracking sound. I don't think that's good. I could take the risk and send a message to the owner of the rental. It could be nothing. Well, it'd be fine. At the moment, it sounds like my aircon's. Oh, hey, Holmes. Man, you're starting to become a regular again. Well, that's not. Don't mean that as a bad thing. I guess all your studies and exams are over. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's you who goes to college. Was it Nexus? Last Nexus? No, he's not me out cold when he gets high. Man, I'm starting to know my regulars. Actually, that's alright. I don't mind knowing the people who normally show up now and then. I think it's good to remember other gamers. Because the more you know, the better they can help you with games. Did I say games or gays? Oh, you got your GP working. Nice. Does it work like a new lady or like a old one? That's rude. You can't say that anymore. Ah, screw it. I'm old school. I'll say whatever I want. I'm Australian. You get offended, we don't care. Yeah, so you got your new GPU working. What type of games have you run on it so far, or done with it so far? Ugh. Where's the... I bought all the blocks that I'm trying to get rid of me. Just... Also, it works out well. I'm pretty sure you play Armored. How's your... I can't speak English. How's your GPU handling Armored? Armored 3? Is it you? Or was it someone else? I can never remember. I think it was you who's playing Armored 3. So much better than before. So I know Armored 3 can be a bit weird on the GPU. Oh, and the motherboard. It's not really a motherboard, but it can be weird with some computers. I think it's just weird in general, honestly. I think there was always those games that you knew were buggy, and that's how you could test out some stuff. I think the biggest game back in the day to test out how well your computers or laptops could run was what's it called? Space Engineers. Cave Village? Oh, that's the Japanese farm village which I found before. Well, it's not really Japanese, I'm only saying that because it's in territories. Yeah, Space Engineers was a game back in the day to test how well your PC could handle games. I'm pretty sure back then, or even now, there's sort of a big demand on your systems. I gotta save up money and get a new PC, or I could just upgrade it. I don't know. Might just buy a whole brand new one. Save up and just spend the 1.8k for a custom built one, cheap custom built one. There's some good custom PC shops in Australia. I'll buy from them. I think it's PC Power or something. No, that's the magazine, the gaming magazine. I just hate how PCs are just so expensive in general. Like, why do you have to be that expensive? It makes no sense. But again, you gotta think of all the computer parts that just adds up all together. So it makes sense in a way. Can I literally just get an area where it's just mostly ocean? Because I'm sure as hell getting sick of running over mountains. I still gotta do the snow bomb area. I might do that one after map 4. So I want to know how big it really is, because it's already taken up half the maps. Come down here a little bit. I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. Oh, sweet. No. I might actually have to run on land for that little bit. I think I'll be fine. Alright. Yeah. If I'm lucky, I don't have to actually climb that mountain. Climbing mountains aren't that much of a pain, but they can be annoying. I might just fill in this map. I might just skip the tunnel, working on the tunnel. So I'll be working on it tomorrow anyway, in the afternoon. Oh wait. Kinda might have basketball training. Oh well, it's Friday. I don't really work Saturdays, so I don't even work at all anymore. But still, if I can smash out map 4, I can do a big chunk of the tunnel next time. Didn't I make an axe? I specifically made an axe to make it easier to get the boat. I'm glad. I remember back in the day when you broke boats, it would break into parts, so you get this, like the one stick in the wooden plank or something. But you don't get that anymore. You get the whole boat back now. Which is nice, but I do miss the old breaking the boat apart. There was a slight annoyance, but beautiful technique to it. I remember for a while, if you were going too fast and the boat hit on impact on land, it would just break, fall apart. So it taught us that when that was happening, a lot of us back then had to learn how to not do the smack straight into it, into the walls. But now, like you just saw, you can do that, get away with it scot-free. Actually, go this way. Because I can get that little bit on the left side. Then I can clean it up. New village or old village? New. I must have ran past this one and not even noticed it. Of course. I gotta climb a mountain. Well, there's a waterfall, so I can use that to climb. Alright. Actually, I miss a lot of the old Minecraft. So there was a lot you couldn't do because, like I was just talking about, the boat would break. Alright, let's just... No, backtrack now down to that little bit. I'm just thinking, would it be easier to go... Actually, it might just be easier to go for that top bit there across the mountain. She had. Ugh. Oh, wrong thing. How unfortunate, real zombie dudes. But it was either you or me. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Staying alive. Staying alive. Okay. Right. Alright, where are we going? Around the bend. Alright, this guy's a little bit further than I thought. Shortcut. That's a village over there. Alright. I thought it was my aircon making a noise, but I don't think so. Good, nothing fall down. Alright, let's smash out this last bit. So this village that I haven't discovered yet. Well, I discovered it, but not on the map. Alright, I'll have to get down that. Doesn't look very deep. That's the problem with some caves, they don't look that deep, but turns out to be deep. Like the one back. Alright. I don't know why it keeps pushing me to the left. It's annoying because I want to go to the right. So, I'm gonna keep going this way. But sort of. sort of go inwards. So I can pretty much get this bottom part just loop back up. Let's back up a little bit. Oh well, that's not a help. It's actually a big help. Because it'll speed up the process. Really? Why Minecraft? Why can't I go through the one block? I have enough lily pads back at base. So don't really need any more. Alright. Almost done. So we'll nip it on the bud, then go up along its back. Or maybe skip that and just go up and down. Up. Nah, it's just too. It was a straight line, could have done that, but it's not. So I'm basically just going to have to go around the edges. don't really think I'll make over that. Oh, you know what? We can. Might be a little bit more annoying, but it's doable. Alright. Oh, that's gonna be annoying to climb. It'll be fine. I'm going to end it here, folks. My eyes are playing up. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.